Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for this week's line of the week. This week's line is in a slow jazz waltz. Quarter note equals 85 beats per minute. The line is using 16th notes, so it's sort of a double time feel in the line while the backing track stays in regular 3/4 time. So it kind of creates an interest, maybe a certain tension there. It goes through a motif of 16th notes which are resolving to half notes. So it sort of loses its momentum as it goes, and it might be appropriate maybe towards the end of a solo as you're going back into the chorus. So let's go through the line. I'd like to point out in the sheet music that we've got standard notation, and this is true every week. I've got the line of the week here, and at first glance it's a little intimidating because you've got all these notes and numbers and letters, but you see the standard notation, and then you've got tab on the bottom. The numbers are for your left hand, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the PIMA is your standard classical guitarist notation for the right hand, thumb, index, middle, and this third finger. And then finally the slurs are connecting the notes, and those signify hammer-ons and pull-offs. So let's go through the chords and the chord scales. The chords are D minor 7 flat 5, going to F minor 7, going to G flat diminished, to G minor 7, to C minor 7, to F7, to B flat major 7, as contained in the sheet music. And then the accompanying chord scales are F melodic minor, and then E flat major, and then B half whole is what I use. B flat pentatonic I use over this over the G minor 7, the B flat major chord scale, and then G flat melodic minor chord scale resolving to the F pentatonic chord scale. And again, the shapes that I use are just taking the notes from the chord scales and putting them in a certain way all over the fretboard, and this creates chord sound going from one chord to the next. And I connect it as smoothly as I can, especially when I'm resolving non-harmonic tones. I try to connect by half step, either directly at the point of chord change or with intervening note or two at the time of resolution, at the point of chord change, which again you can anticipate. You don't have to do it right on the point of chord change. You can anticipate it and resolve it before the chord change or after the chord change and delay it. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next week.